Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the previous episode, we defeated the second temple of the game, Snowhead, and freed another one of the 4 guardians. And today, we are gonna do a couple of side quests now that it is spring in this area. And aha! I did not even need the Lens of Truth to get this chest. Anyways, so now that we have cleared out Snowhead, we have all the fairies. We actually need to give them back to the fairy that they belong to. So let's go to the fairy fountain. I briefly mentioned its location previously. I didn't really point it out or even really reflect on what the fairy will give us. And it's not the best. The Goron, he survived! Dude, what's up, man? Darmani! What in the world have I been this whole time? I can't remember a thing since I went out to look around Snowhead to figure out why spring hasn't coming. What am I doing sitting in a place like this? Yeah, he's literally just sitting on this giant pillar. It's kind of funny, but... yes, now that it's spring, yeah, it's still really snowy near Snowhead, which makes sense because, you know, it's kind of north. So we're like the North Pole in this area, but yeah. We need to run over here really quickly. And actually stop myself. Did not need a punch to stop myself and come inside this fairy fountain. And I'm going to take off my mask because it's more fitting if we do this with Link in his normal form. Be free, fairies! Be free! And reunite with the other couple of fairies that were just hanging out here and really didn't get destroyed. Yeah! It's the, you know, normal-haired Great Fairy, the one everyone sort of recognizes with the pink and the, yeah, she's the Great Fairy of Power. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. And thanks, I'll grant you prowess with this new sword technique. Ooh. Nice, so yeah, this actually used to be the reward for the Woodfall Temple, but for whatever reason they switched it around, which is a good change, if you ask me, but it's a little bit odd, and yeah, it's not really that great. Basically, now we can do a charge spin attack. Yeah! And you've mastered the spin attack. Press B and hold, you know, to do magic attacks. I've been in a lot of Zelda games, you know what it does by now. Not the most practical attack, but it has a couple of uses, and the Great Fairy of the Mountains has, well, her conflict kind of resolved, and come see me again when you're overcome by weariness. I'll make sure to do that, lady. Yeah. And here's the bummer about this episode, guys. I did not clear Snowhead fast enough. I was basically supposed to do it all on the first night so we could do this next segment during the first day. Or actually, no, I could do it during the next 2 days and actually complete the next side quest that we're going to be doing to upgrade our weaponry. But the problem is I didn't do it fast enough. So we're going to have to deposit our rupees and basically revert time again. And yes, I would like to deposit all 76 rupees. And don't give me... now I feel like I have to... I'm not even going to donate the 5 rupees. Anyway, so you know what that means. We're going to have to go back in time again. And now that that has been taken care of, we're actually going to warp back to Snowhead. And the quickest way to the ocean is... to Westgate. Okay? It doesn't really apply to me right now, but we'll remember that for when it's a little more relevant. And John, could you play the Song of Sword properly? So basically, we have to go to Snowhead again and defeat Goat. The problem is, I don't feel like doing that dungeon again. Do you? Well, guess what? You don't have to. And guess who forgot to play the inverted Song of Time? John, you're not very good at games. No, you're not very good at recalling your own advice and heeding by it. Yeah, so inverted Song of Time in effect. So now we can do all the things that we need to do in this next 3-day cycle, which we're not going to get too terribly much done. Oh, now we need to play the lullaby again. How do I do that? Let's go to... yeah, just want to make sure I can hear it. That's the only way I can do these new songs. But apparently a lot of people, they don't memorize the songs like I do. I don't remember which line they were on necessarily. I just remember like what they sound like, and you know, I try and make words, very weird words, out of the you know, the letters, at least in the 3DS version. Anyway, so as you can tell, it's obviously winter again. That's because when we reset the time, everything we did basically is reverted. So we have to go back to Snowhead and defeat Goat one more time to get spring back. And the cool thing about Majora's Mask is once you re-enter a temple where you've already have the remnants of one of the bosses, Ye who has pursued me in my furious stampede, courageous traveler of time and space. Go on. If thou art fearless, stand before me, that I might witness thy power once more. Okay, and yes, a spirit comes and do this Majora's Mask-esque thing, and then it'll teleport us to the boss. So let's do our rematch real quick and return to Goat's Lair. And once you have defeated Goat for the second time, or first time, depending on when you're doing this in your own personal playthrough, we basically just enter the light again, and it'll be springtime. So we're basically where we were at the end of the last episode, but this time on the first day instead of the second. So yes, now that we have done that, I forgot to get rupees. Crap. Well, I guess I can technically do that later. First up, though, we're going back to Goron Village, so you better get your Goron mask on and head over there, I darn reckon. And alrighty then, now that we're back in a Goron Village after a very small trek, there's gonna be a couple things different. Most notably, this little hole in the wall is gonna be open. And what's this inside? It's a big old Goron! I'm the Goron who sells powder kegs. You want one? They explode and they're stupidly dangerous. I haven't properly tested them yet. I can't let you own them, but will you test them out? And if we can destroy the boulder blocking the Goron Raceway, he will give us the privilege to buy them all the time. Yeah. And when the powder keg is ticking, blah, blah, I know how bombs work, man. I played Bomberman a lot. Yeah, and there's a saw near the racetrack, so keep an eye out. I got it, man. I got it. So, I highly recommend you do this next side quest, even if you're not too terribly interested in completing this game. It's because it's kind of a good idea if you do it. So, we basically just gotta take this powder keg, just one screen over, and then detonate it. The issue is, we can't really move very fast while holding this, and we can't use the bunny hood either, because we have to be in the Goron form. Yeah, it's not really the end of the world in my opinion, it's just kinda, you gotta be patient, and make sure that the powder keg does not get damaged. Now, how you do this? Well, basically, just don't get distracted and keep on walking. This is the fastest path to the door, just so you know. Pretty simple to get to, and now is the hard part. Now you have to deal with enemies, but trust me, you want to do this because it's going to get you a sword upgrade and a bottle eventually. So you obviously, I mean, both those things sound cool to me, and we're desperately going to need 4 bottles for something we're going to do later in the game. And I'm going to drop the powder keg right here because this Tectite has messed me up more than once. So I'm just going to take him down, pick up the barrel. You'll have plenty of time. And now all we gotta do is throw it up these little areas. Yeah, let's just pick it up again. I throw it up. It's pretty darn easy. Don't let the time limit really scare you. I mean, heck, you have 2 time limits if you think about it. The moon and the bomb. And should a little kid be this close to an explosive? So let's try talking to him about it. Hey, dude. What's up? Did you come to play? If you came, you should go see the Goron races. But this rock is in the way, and spring just started too! I hate it! I wanna see the race! Okay, well, I'm very curious. Was he actually... Oh, he just says... Ah, Tommy! That's nice and warm, and much, much better. Even if Daddy isn't right beside me, I won't be selfish and quiet. That's good to hear. So now spring has come, you should race, but there's a rock in the way! Okay, we got that much, man. So, now that the powder keg is directly where we want it, blow it up, and you did it! Thanks a lot! Going right in. I'll be waiting for you. Why does he run like that? It's so funny. Ah! I love it. Anyways. So now that's been taken care of, do not go in immediately, because we want to put the bunny hood on, and actually return to the Goron. Because now that we've shown that we actually have the ability to use the powder keg and we won't kill ourselves using it, which we actually might at some point, but at least we've shown we're competent enough to use it this one time. So if we quickly return to the Goron that sold it to us, we'll be able to use it at other areas in the game, which well, there are a couple of puzzles that you are going to want this powder keg to solve, specifically accessing Romani Ranch before the 3rd day, which is what we'll get into probably in the next episode if I get everything done I want to do in this part. So let's just quickly come down here and say hi to the big Goron, which you remember in Ocarina of Time, I never showed off my LP and I really kind of wanted to, but I just sort of forgot. But he sold the Giant's Knife, and yeah, actually, well, technically, yeah, this one sold the Giant's Knife, and the really big Goron in this universe is the guy that was protecting, you know, the temple. And yeah, he will brand us, and now we can use powder kegs. Cool, but you can only carry one at a time because they're very volatile. If you shoot them with an arrow, they'll explode. Yeah. So now that we have that, there's a lot of things we can do in the game, which is really, really cool. An explosive exam. Pretty accurate, not gonna lie. Either way, though, now that's taken care of, we gotta do the side quests that I have been not looking forward to, man. Like, I'm just not good at it, guys. And if I could please... apparently I'm not good at a lot of things today. Oh my gosh, but yeah. Now that that has been all taken care of, the Goron Waste Ray will be available to us. Now we want to win the race and get in first place on the first day. Why is that? Because to upgrade our sword, all the crap. Well, that was rude of you. Goodness. Anyways, we need to do all of this on the first day. We have plenty of time to do so. It's only like 10:30. But the process of actually upgrading our sword is going to take a lot of time. So we only have so many shots of actually winning this race. So let's check out the competition. Flexing and stretching and stuff, and it's kind of funny. No, Tommy, I've been waiting for you. See, everyone's restless because they've been waiting to enter. You're gonna go 2 hours. Show everyone you've already raced, Tommy. Go back. Oh, I'm a baby. Anyways. So this is the Goron Raceway. I don't have any tips for this, to be honest with you. It's just really comes down to luck. And also, you can kind of cheat a little bit. Just accelerate before it actually hits go. You can get like a little farther ahead than everyone else. So as long as you have the double magic meter, you should be fine. This is admittedly a lot easier to do than on the N64 version. Because at that point in the game, you do not have the double magic meter. Actually, no, you would. Never mind. Well, it was if you didn't do, you know, the fairies. You need the fairies. Get that double magic. So I recommend doing them, regardless of the version of the game you're playing. But no, just avoid other Gorons. Avoid the bob-bombs on... the bob-bombs. The bomb flowers. And pretty much just hang in there. Make sure you don't run out of magic, because then you can't use your sped-up state. And it is a good idea. Like, okay, they want you to go on the ramps, but if it's going to be too dangerous, just don't go on the ramp. Because if you get hit too many times in your sped-up form, you could either careen off the edge, like that, like I almost did, or like you'll just get out of your, you know, spinning state, and which is really bad. And I think we could actually win here if we hang out to the right. Oh gosh, I really want to win this on the first try. Come on. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Oh my gosh. No! So close. I got third, man. Gosh dang it.
You're just a little stiff. Remember, I'm a baby.
And yeah, we failed the rock and roll challenge. Bummer. But you know what? I'm gonna try again. Because I am determined. And yeah, I do like how the actual Goron controls now. It's very nice. I'm not sure if they even changed anything, but it just feels like a little bit better than the previous versions of the game. But let's try this again. Honestly, a lot of this is RNG, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the Gorons can get sent over the edge. When you're near that bridge part, gosh, I'm trying to concentrate and commentate. Never a good combo. That's why professional sports casters aren't the one playing the sports when they're commentating it. Poor example, you'd say? Yeah. Crap. Ugh! I hate that. It's just like, they're just like bullying you, dude. It's just like, stupid dummy, go back and die. It's hard to imagine a Goron being that mean, though. Have the Gorons ever been mean? You know, I don't think they've ever been bad in a game. Closest thing we had was like guess, Hyrule Warriors, but not really their fault. Anyway, though. We're getting close to the end. It's nice we have a little mini-map showing us how much of the race is left, and this guy is so far ahead of me. I don't even know if I can do it this time. Oh, we're getting closer. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Get out of here. Get. Come. No. 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 Did that count? I don't even. Oh, that was good. Yeah. Woo. All right. I did it. We got first place, and as a reward,
We got a play from Daddy. What?
the gold dust bottle. You're probably thinking, wow, cool, bottle of dust.
I will be just like you.
Yeah, it actually is pretty cool. And really quickly, I need to grab some rupees. Exactly 100 for what we're going to do next, now that we have this gold dust. So, hi-ho, Goron! Away! And now that I'm back and have some rupees in hand, and if you're on the first day and you have the golden dust, enter this cabin in the woods to meet the mountain blacksmith. Hey dude, what's up? What's going on?
Oh, a customer. Gabora, fetch our customers some coffee, quickly. Now then, let me take a look at that sword of yours. Alright, to sharpen your sword, it'll cost you 100 rupees. It'll be ready at sunrise. You'll have to let us hold onto your sword until then. Keep in mind that after you use your sword 100 times, it will lose its edge and revert back to its original sharpness. So, would you like your sword reforged?
Yeah, why not? Sounds like a plan.
Alright, thanks for dropping in. Now then, I'm straight off to work. Come back tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. So, now that he is reforging our sword to the next highest level, we're going to play Sonic Zelda time, get it next morning ASAP, and then we're going to give him the golden dust to make the strongest sword in the game, which is going to be awesome. Now you're starting to see why we need to do this all on the first day. It's because he only has a limited time to work. Yeah. Anywho, now that's been taken care of, let's head inside and collect our new sword.
I kept you waiting, but it's done. See?
And we will get our Kokori sword transformed into a razor sword. This new sharper blade is a cut above the rest. That is such a bad one. Use it up to 100 times without dulling its superior edge. Now I love the razor sword. It looks so cool. I just loved it. Whoever designed that did a really good job, honestly. It's a step up above the Kokori sword, that's for sure. I mean, no offense to Kokori sword, but you know.
And now keep in mind that after you use the sword 100 times, the blade will lose its edge and retain its normal sharpness. But I'll let you in on a little secret. If you value a strong blade, bring me some gold dust before that sword loses its edge. You do that, you'll be able to forge the strongest of swords. Even better, the blade will never lose its edge. Ever. Not even a little. You got all that gold dust, bring me some. Good things will happen. I got it.
I love this guy so much. So yes, that is why we got the gold dust. You want the gold dust because 100 slashes happens a lot faster than you may think. So let's actually talk to him once more and get the whole spin.
Oh, a customer, Gabora.
He's just gonna repeat his thing and
hey, now that's a mean joke. Your sword has already been sharpened to a razor sword. Unless, do you want me to make your sword stronger? To do that, I'll need some gold dust. You got any?
I sure do, actually. A highly coveted prize for winning first place in the Goron races. What practical purpose does it have other than this? Who knows, but here you go.
Why, if it isn't gold dust, it's even top quality. Why, even if I use it to reforge a sword, there'll be a little some left. Alright, just for you. I'll do this for free. Don't tell anyone. Thanks for dropping in. Now then, I'm off to work. Come back tomorrow morning.
So now you're starting to see why we needed to do this all on the first day. because you kind of run out of time. So this guy needs a little bit of time to do his work, but trust me, getting this is totally worth it. We are going to be unstoppable now. So now we go to the dawn of the final day, and hopefully our sword will be a little bit stronger. Probably twice as strong. Definitely twice as strong. And it's going to be made infused with gold, which would probably make it really weak. But hey, whatever. Anyways, let's go inside once more for the final time and get our final reward. I kept you waiting, and here it is! The Gilded Sword. Your razor sword has been strengthened. Now it's a Gilded Sword, newly forged. Your sword is better than ever and will never break. The Gilded Sword, well, in my opinion, it grows on you for a little bit. But like, come on, the razor sword was also really cool.
There it is. We can't make a sword stronger than that. No matter how many times you use it, it'll never lose its edge. Try it. Oh, and I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left, so I got... Oh, thanks for that. So yeah, he has an alternative motive. Now, your scabbard or scabbard, I always mess up quiver and queever, scabbard and scabbard, but I'm pretty sure it's scabbard. Anyways, this sword is awesome. The length is fantastic. It just looks so amazing. Now our spin attack is gold. It's awesome, dude. It cuts, it slices, it does double damage. And even like our wave of when we cut is gold now. Heck, it can even fight off bees. What other sword can do that? Not a lot of them. Anyways, now that's been taken care of, that's pretty much the main thing I wanted to take care of in this episode before we do anything else. For a couple of reasons. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the next episode, we're going to use our new Powder Keg privileges to open up the path to Romani Ranch. So see you guys then.